Welcome to the Ruckus IoT demonstration for hospitality connected services. In this video and demonstration we will show how the Ruckus IoT suite can be used with our strategic partners products and platforms to provide increased IoT functionality, providing connected services without the need to deploy costly overlay networks. The Ruckus IoT suite allows hospitality integrators to connect a wide range of products to cloud and local services without the need to deploy additional hardware or increased cabling infrastructure. In this example, we'll show how door locks and thermostats connected to the Ruckus IoT enabled access points and Ruckus IoT controller provide a secure network for partner IoT devices and services while still providing local access for monitoring and management to the operator. So as we look at our architecture now, we can see that we are connecting our devices in our hotel rooms, either door locks or thermostats or door sensors. Those are all connected using either a standard Zigbee protocol or alternatively using proprietary protocols from vendors like ASSA ABLOY or from dormakaba or any of our other partners' proprietary radio protocols. The devices are connected to the access point, and then using the tunneled connection between the access point and the IoT controller, we're able to bring all of the information status updates from those devices into the IoT controller. We're able to then break that information out and provide that to our rules engine, or we're able to now forward that either to a cloud service with the likes of a Telconet platform or through to a local service, for example from dormakaba or ASSA ABLOY with their Vision Lines and Ambiance software. This allows the server to do updates and to also monitor the status of the doors and the configurations within the building. We're also then able to use the APIs to bring that data back into our rules engine so that we get insights into everything that's going on within the rooms and within the building from within the IoT controller and within the rules engine. As with our earlier demonstration, we're going to be using the IoT Insights dashboard to monitor and give access to the devices connected to the IoT controller. With the IoT Insights dashboard, we also have access not only to video but also into environmental data. So as well as the device status event log, we're going to be using the controls now to view access and monitor what's going on within each of the individual rooms. So once again, within our environment, we're monitoring the status of our network and all of the devices. In this particular case, we now have a room key, an ASSA ABLOY door lock connected to an access point and the IoT controller and into the Vision Line system from ASSA ABLOY. So we're able to monitor the door and detect when somebody opens the door, as we've just seen on the alarm log, and we're able to see that the door has been opened and that we're able to get the information that it's been locked or unlocked directly from the dashboard. As all the events are passed from the controller, we're able to now also see that the keycard access has been used, the door's been opened or left unlocked or left ajar, depending on the different use cases and situations reported by the door lock into the IoT controller. So as a result, we're now able to view what's going on within the system and associate an event with those individual locations and individual door locks. And as we can now see, after a period of time, the door reports that it's been left open, so we get an ajar warning from the IoT controller and from the Vision Line software. So as before, we can now open any of those individual events and view the video associated with that event. And as we saw on the dashboard, we open the door initially, so we see the door unlock and then go into an open state, and all of that is registered and logged and time-stamped into the VMS, so we get a clear indication of what's going on. So back to our dashboard, we can now open a slightly different event, and we'll open the door lock event regarding keycard access. So now we can bring up the video and see who used the keycard to open the door, and if it was a wandering card user, we would be able to detect that and see the person that's wandering through the corridor using a keycard to open doors. And in the same way that we're able to do this with door and contact and window sensors, we're also able to do the same with environmental data. So within the dashboard, we're able to load up environmental data on a per location basis. So here we'll open the database, we'll select the environmental data that we're specifically interested in, select the room and the date and time that we want to go back and search for. And we're able to then load up all of the environmental data and show a live overview of what's going on in the room now and how the device is set, and also get an overview of other devices in the room and how they're configured. So here now we can turn the thermostat on and set the temperature and desired temperature for the room using the thermostat directly, and that information is gathered and brought into the IoT controller and stored. Additionally, every state change on the thermostat is now captured and flagged and logged into the database. So we can change between heat and cool mode. We can set the temperature that we want, and if it goes below a certain threshold that's been defined, we can trigger an alarm. So as we set the temperature to a very low temperature, we will register an alarm because we're in cool mode, and vice versa if it's set to heat mode. We're able to gather all this information and look at what's going on within the room, set thresholds, set alarms, and all of this information is also being pushed to the Telconnect cloud in real time. Well, that concludes our demonstration of using the Ruckus IoT suite with the ASSA ABLOY Vision Line door lock system and the Telconnect range of environmental and building management systems.